Welcome to Inspire Educare. In today's lecture, we will be discussing a problem to find factorial of a number. So first I will discuss the logic and then we will implement this logic on the computer program. In step 1, you need to take the number from the user for which you want to calculate the factorial. In step 2, we will calculate the factorial, and in step 3, we will print the factorial. So the next question arises, how to calculate factorial of a number. Consider a number n. So the basic formula is n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 till 1 comes. So for example, I want to calculate factorial of 4. So put these values into the formula. Value of n here is 4. So 4 into n minus 1 is 3, n minus 2 is 2 and n minus 3 is 1. We need to stop when the 1 comes, or in other words what I can say is मैं 1 से शुरू करूँगी and तब तक multiply करूँगी 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 till the desired number n comes. It will be more easier if you see this factorial into this way. See the next example, factorial of 6. So see this in my way. 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 into 6 till the number 6 comes. So the answer is 720. So same this logic we will be implementing into the computer program using loops. We can start the loop from 1 and we can end the loop when the number n comes. Let's implement this logic into the computer program. Into the int main section, I have declared a variable n who is of integer data type. Then int long factorial equals to 1. Initial value of factorial I have kept as 1. I will tell you why. But before that, see, I have written here int long because if I want to calculate factorial of 45, so the value will be too long. Therefore, I have kept here long. So in next line, I am printing a message, enter a positive integer, and then using the cin function, I am taking n as user input. N is the number for which I will be calculating the factorial. So now let's calculate the factorial. For int equals to 1, I am starting the loop from 1 and the condition is I is smaller than equal to n. So I will start from 1 and I will go till n, as I told you earlier in the example also. And in every iteration, I will increase the value of I by 1. Into the for loop's body, I have written factorial into equal to I, which is equal to factorial equals to factorial into I. So what is happening here? Just assume n की value 3 है. Okay. So in first iteration, I equals to 1 and initial value of factorial is also equal to 1 that we have given in the program. So in first iteration, calculation will take place 1 into 1 and the value will be stored into factorial. So now value of factorial for this loop is 1. Then value of I will be incremented by 1. It will become 2 now. So value of factorial was 1. So 1 into 2 is now 2. So this 2 will be stored into the factorial. Now value of factorial has become 2. Then value of I will be increased and it will become 3. So now value of factorial was 2. So 2 into 3 will be 6. So therefore value of factorial will now become 6. Then value of I will be increased by 1. But this time the condition will become false. Therefore the control will not enter into the loop. And value of factorial will be 6. So 6 will be printed in the output. So that was just an example I discussed for telling you how the loop actually works. Then in next line, we will print a message factorial of, then value of n, then equals to, and at last whatever the value of factorial will be calculated will be printed. Earlier I told you one thing, I assigned value of factorial as 1. What if I remove this value? So let's remove. What you can see is we are getting here an error. The error is uninitialized local variable factorial used. I got this error because in for loop's body, I used factorial into my formula, that is factorial equals to factorial into I. If I do not give any initial value to this factorial, then of course I will get an error because compiler here doesn't know factorial की value क्या है. Suppose if I give initial value of factorial as 0, then whatever we multiply with 0, we will get answer as 0. Therefore, instead of 0, I have kept factorial as 1. Now let's run the program. I am getting a message, enter a positive integer. So I am entering 4 and factorial of 4 that I have got is 24. Let's run this program again, and this time I will be entering 56. So I have entered here 56, and the factorial of 56 is a very large number. This is the reason why declaring the variable factorial I used long. So this was all about today's lecture. Hope everything was clear. Thank you for watching the video. See you in my next lecture.